Hi guys, today I wanted to show you a very quick tutorial, hopefully. It's a vocal technique, a way to add some harmony vocals. I was playing around with a track that I've been working on. It's an old track of mine that I wrote years ago and recorded quite poorly, but the song I really liked and it had something about it. Unfortunately I lost the original recordings. My hard drive packed up. I hadn't backed anything up, so I've decided to sort of revisit this tune, and I'm really pleased with the results at the moment, the way it's coming out, and particularly there's a little vocal harmony part that I've added, and so I'm going to play this to you, and then what I'll do, I'll have to jump back to one of the earlier versions of the project to actually show the processing, but I'll just talk you through what I've done to get that effect. And yeah, so here we go. This is a little snippet of the tune that I'm talking about. You are my angel, you are my angel, sent from heaven. You are my angel, sent from heaven. Okay, that's a little bit of the tune for you, so you know what we're working with. Okay, so we've got our main vox here, and what I'm going to be talking you through is this effect on the harmony vox 2. So let me just play you the main vox and the harmony vocals soloed, so you can hear what they sound like. Sent from heaven. Now I should point out this is me singing, and I'm not really a singer. I can just about get away with it if I do a lot of takes and then I comp all the good ones together. But yeah, so this is the harmony part on its own. I'll just play that for you. So you can probably hear those very high pitched vocals in there, which sound a little bit weird on their own. When they're sort of all blended in the rest of the track with the main vocals, and we've got all our processing and stuff, you don't really notice, and it sounds like quite a lush sort of effect. So let me show you how to get the effect. Okay, so I've opened up an earlier version. It's not quite as finished sounding. I've changed quite a lot, but I'll show you the processing I used to get this effect, because I did use quite a lot of plugins on the channel strip, so I ended up bouncing it down to audio just because it's easier on my very old computer. So here we go. This is the Harmony Vox 2, so you can see the number of plugins we've got going on here. So essentially, you could really sort of ignore pretty much all of these, apart from the two main ones that are creating the effect. Is basically the built-in pitch shifter in Logic, and I'm using two of them sort of in series. So if I open these up, so the first one, let's turn off this second one. I'll tell you what, I'm going to put the rest of these plugins on so it doesn't sound horrible. So I've disabled the second pitch shift. So the first one is basically adding it's pitching it 3 semitones higher, so a third higher, and I've got the mix about 40%, so we're still getting the dry signal plus some of the pitched signal. So without it, and this vocal I've literally just copied from the main vocal. I didn't re-sing it. Basically I was feeling a bit lazy and as I say, I'm not really a vocalist, so sometimes I don't always hit the right note. So I just wanted to find an easy, quick solution to getting some nice harmonies. So yeah, the first thing, I'm adding this first pitch shifter with the third higher, which I liked, but I felt like it still could do with some higher frequencies in there. So I thought, well, why don't I just chuck another pitch shifter on top, which I've never done before, I don't think, and it worked really well. So this time I'm adding 12 semitones, and I've got the mix amount at 27%, and with that one it sounds like this. So without, with, so we're pitching up an octave, and we're pitching not only the original signal, but we're pitching up the other pitched sort of harmony from the previous pitch shifter. So apart from that, on this channel, basically I'm compressing, I'm adding a little bit distortion, I'm adding some EQ just to shape the sound, and I'm adding this plugin, which is a free plugin, and it's called Roth Air, and it basically helps boost your high frequency sort of content in a sound, and it's a really good plugin, quite simple to use. I'm not going to go through it, but let's see if we can hear what difference that makes. I don't know if you can really hear what that plugin's doing, but it does add some nice air and openness to a sound. You just have to be careful not to use it too heavily. So that's basically this today's tutorial, is to use two pitch shifters in parallel, keep the mix amount at whatever you feel right, but keep some of the original pitch in there, the original, what am I trying to say, the original, sample in there, and with the added sort of pitch shift. Now I did do this in another part of the track, exactly the same process, but I used I believe I pitched the first one slightly differently. So yes, this is -3 semitones. So let's just have a listen to this.
Feel so much higher.
Okay, and now with the second one, again pitching 12 semitones, or an octave higher.
Feel so much higher.
So that's that, and then yeah, I'm adding some modulation delay to this, so for a bit of chorusing effect.
Feel so much higher. Feel so much higher.
And then compressing at the end. And then I've got it sending to a whole load of parallel channels. But yeah, that's basically it. I just want it to be a very quick tutorial for you today. It's about using the pitch shifter in Logic and using two of them in series, so that you can really build up some quite lush harmonized vocals. I hope you've enjoyed that one today. I hope I didn't waffle too much. I think I probably did, but please stay tuned. I'm going to do some more videos very soon, and like, subscribe. Thank you very much. Unknown Audio out.